bolsillos llenos, me siento como un buster. Todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Pa' su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huelen mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Pero no imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea. Women se me pegan, huelen mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Pero no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso,
City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us. Really spilling blood. Everybody tough, today gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was a wanted me to get a little bread. The couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them
Welcome to Ship It Stadium. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Bombers going up against the Stars. And now, Shea Langoliers. Strike on the inside corner. And that's how this game gets started. In the air out to center. Merrill hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Tony Clark. Hit in the air, right field. Guerrero settles under this one. And there are two outs. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. That one opts against the fence. And into second easily with a two-out double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big two-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
On the ground, Hoskins handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and here's Jose Ramirez. Out front, rip foul. Here's a rocket out to left. Nabs it, and there's one down. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Foul ball there. One out, bases empty. Check swing, and that's a ball. On the ground to Devers. Devers throws on to first, and a couple of quick outs. So two down now, and here is Jason Dominguez. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Gore back to work. High fly ball, and that one curling foul. Foul down the right side. Pitch misses, and a count 1-2. Stays alive. Hard hit to third. Ramirez sends it to first, and they take care of Jimenez for the out. Gunnar Henderson will hit next. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side, Merrill. Tosses to first, 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's Leody Taveras.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. exactly what it was supposed to do.
Little chopper rolls foul.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Stepping in, Dylan Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. Just missed. Taveras over at second. Cruz on at first with 2 down. That misses off the outside edge.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And Devers hits that one. Guerrero moving under it. Drops into the glove. And that bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is Jackson Merrill. First pitch misses. And another ball. That one inside, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. And that is out of play. 0-1.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And that's in the dirt. And that just misses. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Man at first, 1 away.
2-0
in the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swung on, belted. Taveras on the move, heading back. It's gone. The 2-run shot. It's 2-0. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jumps, throws, and they get the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Devers fires over to first. 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Lang goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Back against the wall with 2. strikes, but found a way. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
Clark swings through it for strike one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Chase Utley. You got to feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is going to turn. Hauls it in, one away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Ohtani swings through it for strike one. Langoliers at second. Clark at first. One gone.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Eloy Jimenez now. Fair ball. Runner around third. He'll score. The relay to second. Tag. Got him. And that's the ball game. And your final score here.
Traders, I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You hear me, your haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers get around and catch the vapors. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants, your papers. I'm from back in the day with wearing tapers. And they'll call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. It's the truth, put pressure on you on your stoop. With body shots, take your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, so probably think it. We talk about we should have called the troops. Shout to all my that be waiting to make the bark bang let loose. Chill, man, chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill. Let's get.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And one gone. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Juan Soto now. Swings and misses. And that's strike one.
0-1.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Santander over at first with one away. Roll to short. Could be two. Lindor toss to second. Over to first. Safe. Ellie De La Cruz now at the plate. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Coming around third is Soto. One run across, and he's there at third with a triple.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Not much he can do about that one on the mound.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Check swing went around. That's strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted. here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, he's got great hair. Dustin May.
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Slapped foul. That one just misses. Ball 3. It goes down looking. Next to hit, Ted Simmons. That one pushed to the left and foul. De La Cruz puts it away, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Juan Soto. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And a pitch. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Back here at Coors Field, here's Francisco Lindor. May back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable.
Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's 1 away. Down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And he blows that one by him at 100.
0-2 is the count.
Simmons checks his swing, appeal to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. Man at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. May fires. In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. And now 2 aboard.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just
swing and a high fly ball left field. Hayward makes the play. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly, and they lead by 4. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Santander. They say you win.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Simmons, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Line drive, Polanco throws to first in time, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in Denver, here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow right field. Yelich makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Jason Hayward, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So up next, Pete Crow Armstrong. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that clips the inside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
There's a swing and a drive. Going back on this one. And that one is off the top of the wall. Coming home. The relay. The tag out. And he's into third with a 2-out triple. So here is Bryce Harper. Into center. And he makes the catch. And that will end. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Juan Soto. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that is gone. He nails one out to right. And they add a run. It's 5-0. De La Cruz swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Hammered down the right side, but foul. This one smashed down the right field line. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Seager, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Marte, in his 9th season, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that one hit 97 on the gun. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Just off the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Simmons makes the catch, and there's one gone. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Now fly ball to right center. Crow Armstrong snags it for the second out. So the batting order turns over. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Foul ball. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. Slow roller to third. Slings it across. Inning over. Back here at Coors Field. Start of the 4th. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Out there to center. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. Makes the grab after a long run. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Crow Armstrong snags it on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. Ted Simmons, the next to hit. Swing and a ball line to center. Nice grab on the run. And that is that. Back here in Denver, ready to go, bottom 4. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Now he breaks his bat. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's Juan Soto.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
May comes set. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 5-1. So 1 out, nobody on. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. High fly ball out towards left center. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving. Up the home run, not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hayward at the plate now as he chases after that one. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. May delivers, and they'll do it again. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next one in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there.
And he got him. Strike 3. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Anthony Santander. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. And that one wrapped foul. 1 down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Juan Soto getting ready to hit. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And we're back. Now, Pete Crow Armstrong. May back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Man at first, here comes Bryce Harper.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1's the count.
May over to first. And he dives back in safely. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. There goes the runner. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Nobody out, runner at first. That one misses, and the count 1-2. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. He's safe at second, and that was not close. Here's Kyle Tucker. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. And a foul ball. That one drifts inside. Ground ball right side. And it's through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Off balance feet. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. And And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of and first offering is fouled off. Miller, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline. Beat the throw pretty easily. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Towards first, and it goes just foul. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Here's the catcher to hit, Ted Simmons. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Late swing, foul to the left. That one well upstairs. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Lindor at second with 2 down.
2 balls.
In the dirt, but kept close. On the ground to short. Lindor on to first. They limit the damage here. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 6th inning, at the plate, Adrian Beltre. And that's downstairs and outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Falling behind 2-1. Just missed.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
We got full count.
The other way, Marte sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Ted Simmons will hit next. Gets under it and pops it up. Marte should have it. Makes the catch for the out. So 2 down now, and here is Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. They get the out, and that'll do it. it's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Beltre makes the grab, one down. And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Line drive, hauls it in for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. Ripped to third. Fires across the diamond, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now up to him, Francisco Lindor. Now that's smacked to right center. And it gets by him. Around first, digging for 2. Still slings it to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He tried to jam him inside with the cutter, and he got it in there, but I have a feeling he was sitting on that pitch, that location, because he was all over it.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The count is full.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Crow Armstrong up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Inside, just missed. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That's a strike.
2. Count's full.
That one ripped. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him. Here's Bryce Harper. Both 2 in this one. Check swing, no appeal. 1 out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is in for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Kyle Tucker digs in now. Right side, hard hit. He steps on the bag, inning over. Back here in Denver, now the 3rd baseman, Ellie De La Cruz. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Man at first, nobody out. And here's Corey Seager to hit. That one fouled off. Ellie on his way to second. Swing and a miss. Got him. And they get Ellie trying to steal. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Reaching down, makes the catch. Here's Ketel Marte. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Ground ball right side. Polanco tosses to first. That's out number. And we're back. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Jorge Polanco. And it's fouled away. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
2-2 to count.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 3-2. Fly ball down the line. Yelich running hard. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Strike one.
0-1.
And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. Just misses with that one. Good job to fight that one off. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there's 2 away. Now the catcher up to hit, Ted Simmons. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball left side. Throws across the diamond. That's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the DH, Francisco Lindor. That's ripped. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now he turns and heads for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Yelly stepping into the box now. Here's the swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Ted Simmons now at the plate. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Lindor, that's 1. Double play. Back here at Coors Field. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. That one to first, and that chance handled. Steps on first for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Francisco Lindor. Foul ball there. Hader, in his 8th season, he features a 2-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Just off the inside edge. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Francisco Lindor sends it out. And they're chipping away. It's 7-3. Hayward now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
That one way outside, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Soto snags it, 2 away down. So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Pete Crow Armstrong. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
1-1.
Line drive, base hit right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Harper, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike. 1 strike away. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. 7-3 is how this one ends.
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like Nazareth, I'm up, homie, you up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. Boom with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. We're pretty Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my face this all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
What you want? You a house, you a car, 40 acres and a mule, a piano, a guitar, anything. See, my name is Lucy, I'm your dog. You can live at the mall. I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero. Thinking of my partner, put the candy, painting on a Rico, digging in my pocket, in a profit big enough to feed you every day. My logic, get another dollar just to keep you in the presence of your Chico. I don't talk about it, be about it. Every day I sequel. If I got it, then you know you got it. Heaven, I can reach you. Pet dog, my dog, that's all. Big back and chatter. For y'all, I rap, I black on tracks, so rest assured. My rights, my wrongs, I right till I'm right with God. When you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
I keep my head up high, I cross my heart and hold it. Love me is complicated, too afraid of my changes. I'ma ride in your favor, dark nights in my prayers. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me.
I'm a Mac, little baby, know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax, even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with when I hit hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you'd be the luck, but you didn't make a. Even if you made a, she ain't never coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Michael Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back.
She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got a and the gang it.
We had stacks, blending in and spinning racks. Representing is a trend. I don't see no emotion, she don't ever mind me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought of. I know single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency, I brought the two of to me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grabbed it and I be if they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any Grammy. She can roll with me, it's a lucky day. Got up and the gang. We have sacks and some dirty bands, blowing bands out, but I'm still, that's the price of gas. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive, I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
My darling, I've been waiting for your company. My sugar, feels like you only come
All right, ready to go here. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Ellie De La Cruz.
Tap foul to plate. Hit in the air, center field. Reynolds trying to get there. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Ken Griffey Jr. getting ready to hit. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that one is inside. And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. And there's a strike.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Gordon pulls it down, and there's two gone. Two down, bases empty. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And a swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
That one at triple digits.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's
tosses to first, and they take. Back here with my pal Siggy. Starting on the mound in this one, Satchel Paige.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
1-1.
Gets it to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. So digging in, Jorge Polanco. Swinging a foul straight back. Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber, kicks and fires.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Pitch misses there. 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. 1 out, bases empty. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
And that one fouled off. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ground ball could be 2. And he punches one right back up the middle. That's what he does. Great contact.
Hey.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Satchel kicks and delivers.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. He tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in. And
Albies to second. What a double play that was. Top of the second, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Clemens back to work. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Just missed.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1-2.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And ball 1.
1-0.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels...
They got it for out number 2.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Santander makes the play. And we're back. Now here is Evan Carter. Fought off foul. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Page checks over to first, and he's back. Carter gets his lead at first with nobody out. High in the air, out to right. Stanton pulls that one down. One down. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Runner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. Pickoff attempt by Satchel. Runner goes again. Popped up. And Satchel hauls it in for the out. 2 down. Alex Gordon will hit next. Fastball right back to the mound. Slings to first. That's the third. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. There's a strike. Clemens, a 6'4" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a curve, and he works in a sinker.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got him swinging. Orlando Cepeda digs in now. Just missed. Fouled off down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
And that is out of play. 2 out, space is empty.
No, ball. 1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Brian Reynolds here. Out towards right center. That's well struck. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now a chance for Jorge Polanco. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball. Reynolds stands at second with no outs. On the corner for a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. Albies fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done. Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 1 with a single so far. De La Cruz on to first. Lindor retired. Anthony Santander at the plate. Hammered, base hit. So the inning is still alive with Juan Soto coming to the dish. Around second now as they still don't have it. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Soto batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. What a play to end the inning. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. With Jr. probably one of the sweetest swings we have ever seen, and certainly as signature a swing as any player has ever had.
The whole setup for Jr., the way he waggled the bat, the way he was able to just effortlessly move that swing through the zone. Just a pretty thing from start to finish.
And that gets down for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early.
Over to Polanco. They get one. How about that double play? So here's the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones.
Well, almost any time you roll over and send a 2-ball to short at this level, you can pretty much count on a double play. Middle infielders are just so reliable, and they work on these plays all the time, so it almost becomes like second nature.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And that is that. Bottom of the fourth, leading off, Evan Carter. That one pushed foul. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Junior makes the grab, one away. And here is Ted Simmons. Flied to right his first time. And that's down and away. Ball. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one hit 97 on the gun. He's got it, and there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Nick Kurtz. First time up was a pop out. That one lined into left field, and that's base hit. And that extends the inning. Alex Gordon now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
And delivers outside. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Carter. He's got it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game.
Swung on, belted. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Albies makes the turn at second. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Albies, the lone runner, stands at third with no outs. Got him! Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now here is Nick Kurtz. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single. It's 2-1. And now the tying run is into scoring position. 1 out, runner at second. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. And that one fouled off. That's a strike. 0-2 now.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Throw to second, save. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Move to second. Carter back on a dive.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto flashes the leather on the run and catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's safe extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
De La Cruz at the plate now, and that's inside. Pickoff move to second. Carter dives back in safely. Yeah, that's fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one is back. He hits the wall and hangs on. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Nice grab.
Well, 2 goals when you've got the go-ahead run at the plate. Keep him in the ballpark, and then second, keep him off base. Well, that diving stop right there does just that. Excellent job.
Ouch, that one drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the second out of the inning. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 2. Ball 1, no strikes.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it's just foul. May fires. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Carter makes the catch. That is. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Clemens back to work. That one hammered center field. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the catch, 1 down. Here's Stanton now. 0 for 2 in this one. Started after it. Appeal to first. He did not go around. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
One down, base is empty. Outside low, and the count is 3-1. Liner, and oh, that got him. Not in time, he legs it out.
He was all over that one. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Now it's going to be Chipper Jones, and it's into the gap. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game. So a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
May comes set. That's inside. Jones over at second, 1 down. This one in the air, center field. Reynolds settles underneath it. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Throw cut off to third.
He's in.
Samuel Basallo, the next to hit. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Up the middle. Throws to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Out to short, De La Cruz. In plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Juan Soto.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. And next is the designated hitter, Evan Carter. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the...
Well, we'll hold that thought as that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Nick Kurtz. There's a strike. And the sweeper is off the plate. Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it's off the top of the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Now around third, waving him home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. This one popped up. Polanco makes the grab, 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop. Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Santander brings it in. And that is that. Bottom of the inning. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, these players doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Right side. Albies over to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And now it's going to be Alex Gordon.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that one hit to first. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And another ball.
2-0.
A little bit low.
Ball. 3-0.
This one could be trouble. And that's going to kick into the corner. Around first and hustling for second.
Two hits for him in this one. Both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Squeezes it, and that is the... And we're back. Now the number 2 hitter, Ken Griffey Jr. And there's a ball. He swings and fouls one off. Inside. And a count 2-1. That one missing inside. Polanco handles, throws to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
This one popped up. Polanco makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, bases empty. Chipper Jones getting ready to hit. Misses inside. And it's 1-0. This one lifted in the air, left field. Santander racing after it. Pulls it down, and he ready for the bottom of the 8th. And here is Francisco Lindor. First pitch, and he just misses. Just missed.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
That's going back. Back some more. Hauls it in on the warning track. Here's the left fielder, Anthony Santander. That one fouled off.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. 1 down, base is empty. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Next offering is downstairs.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Two down. So up next, Juan Soto. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
2 down, nobody on. And a ground ball to first. And he's out on the tag. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Strike on the inside corner. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Samuel Basallo. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And now 1 and 2. Goes down looking. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. That one inside, and that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that one fouled off. May delivers. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2
Been a
strikes.
solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game.
Well, he's under it to make the catch. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the DH, Evan Carter. Drops a bunt down the first base side.
No, beat him.
And now Ted Simmons. Albies, 1 at second. A double play. That might send some folks towards the exits. 2 gone. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Yeehaw.
And there's the strike. Just
No, that
missed.
hits. That's a ball.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 and 2.
This could end it. In the air, left field, down the line. That gets down for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. Flared it out there and got it to drop for the base hit. I think he got it off the handle just a little bit, but the bat held up for him enough to get something behind that swing.
Ball 1 there. 2-run game,
1-2.
a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. He caught it behind his back to first. And what a play. Ball game. And your final 4-2.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some roses, baby. It's really only getting here. Pretty soon I'll be talking my rhythm, so I can keep running in my mind. Now will you provide your family with groceries? Is that too much? Too much? Said I love you, babe. Real love. Yeah. Real love is buying groceries for your family. Oh, baby.
From historic Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Arkansas taking on Boston. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready to go here at Fenway. And today's starting pitcher, Satchel Paige.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
And now the center fielder, Brian Reynolds. And ball one. And that skips in the dirt. There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. And gone! The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Jorge Polanco at the plate now. That's ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. Gibson gathers, throws to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And that one pulled foul. The 0-1. That one is blasted left field towards the monster. Into the monster seats and gone. Second home run of the inning for them. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. Base is empty, one away. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. Just off the inside edge. Page. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. And that's ball four.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Man at first with one gone. Next to hit, Juan Soto. And the slider just misses.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command to be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth.
Runner takes off, curve, hit right back to him. To first, no chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Applies the tag, and they get two. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. In the first